Jimmy Love, JL, in other words, bringing you yet another tag team match here this
They know who I am. Is that Gavin?
Yes, indeed, a tag team match. 2/3 of the hot commodity. Gavin Alexander and Richard Biggs III going up against the Clarks. The first time we've seen them here as a duo on the Outlaw Mudshow.
I got a question for you, Chuck.
Yes, indeed.
How is it that Gavin interjects himself into every other match? Really, honestly, I'd like to know.
Well, he is a part of this match, JL.
I know! But he's putting himself in matches he doesn't even belong in.
And the third member of the hot commodity is outside the ring, Billy Reno.
Oh, Captain Flops a lot.
Yes, indeed. Ironically, Billy Reno was destroyed by Gavin Alexander a while back on this program. He figures if he can't beat him, join him.
That guy flops around more than an electrocuted dolphin, Chuck.
As right now, P.D. Clark with a hammerlock on Richard Biggs III. Richard Biggs counters into a hammerlock of his own.
So, what's the story? How did Gavin end up with Reno?
Well, the hot commodity, you seen this a couple months ago. Gavin Alexander came out with a hot commodity on this program.
You say that like I ever absorb any of this, Chuck. I hate this show. I'm paid to be here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here at all. Why did they end up together?
Because Gavin Alexander, Richard Biggs III, and Billy Reno decided that they were going to become a trio known as Hot Commodity.
You say that like I should understand that makes any kind of sense at all. And it's pretty obvious to me, and everyone at home, that it doesn't!
Well, you need to ask Gavin Alexander about that, as right now, Richard Biggs III, a big splash on P.D. Clark and only gets a 2 count.
You're announcing this like this is some actual kind of wrestling match, Chuck.
Because it is!
No, it isn't!
And a right hand by Richard Biggs III on P.D. Clark. He has P.D. Clark in trouble. Irish whip, and P.D. Clark takes him down with a clothesline. And he covers him, and he only gets a 2 count. Didn't even hook the leg. And now, the tag into Jesse Clark. The very first time we're seeing him on this program.
Shouldn't Jesse Clark and P.D. Clark be a tag team?
They are a tag team. They're Clark's, JL. They're brothers.
Oh.
They're brothers.
That's how much attention I'm paying to this, Chuck. I don't care.
As right now, yeah, they're from the Clark family farm, JL.
It's where I get all my milk.
I'm sure it is. As right now, Jesse Clark with the advantage on Richard. Well, Richard Biggs tags out to Gavin Alexander. Here we go. Right hand by Gavin.
How is it that a man, 20 years later, can look just like he does here?
Well, that's the answer that's beyond me, JL, is right now Gavin Alexander.
He even behaves the same.
With knife-edge chops in the corner on Jesse Clark. And he sends him to the corner. Gavin Alexander setting up for something here. Big splash!
Okay, he doesn't have the goatee.
And now Gavin Alexander, and a clubbing blow right to the forehead of Jesse Clark.
He still talks too much. That hasn't changed.
Gavin Alexander choking Jesse Clark right now.
Hey, is that Show My Schlong or whatever his name is from the Irish Revolution outside the ring?
That's Billy Reno. Get it right, JL.
I can never remember these guys' names.
Billy Reno, known as the Big Spender.
Since when?
Well, he's the one that called himself that, JL.
Of course he did.
All his friends called him that, in fact.
What friends?
Well, he has a lot more than you do, is right now Gavin Alexander.
I guess you make friends in prison, right?
Gavin Alexander with the scoop slam on Jesse Clark. And now, what could he be setting up for here? Big elbow! But he doesn't even hook that leg, and Jesse Clark gets the shoulder up.
You do realize, if you're wrestling Gavin and you're smaller like this guy, you'd be dead.
Well, Jesse Clark, he's still in the fight right now. JL is right now. Leg drop by Gavin Alexander. Another nonchalant pin, and he gets only a 2 count.
He never changes. Oh, Gavin. 20, 40, 50 years later, he's still the same guy.
And Gavin Alexander now tags Richard Biggs III.
He has a goatee now. That means it's like Star Trek. He's his evil twin.
Well, Gavin Alexander tags back out to Richard Biggs III.
That's how you know if you're evil in Star Trek, you have a goatee.
That has nothing to do with professional wrestling, as
Apparently, it has everything to do with professional wrestling. Because nothing else in this show makes any sense.
Richard Biggs III takes Jesse Clark right back down, and a knee a little low, it looked like to me, JL, but the referee not doing anything about it.
He says it was on his knee. I don't know.
Well, that's a page out of your book, JL.
He didn't cheat.
As right now.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
So you say, is right now Richard Biggs in control on Jesse Clark.
Is this match almost over with?
Well, JL, this match is going to go the distance, I believe.
Oh my God, it says we have 12 minutes left.
Both teams know each other very well, JL.
Why did you book this so long?
JL, I had nothing to do with the booking of this promotion for the umpteenth time as Gavin Alexander going to work behind the referee's back on Jesse Clark. Biting him!
Yeah, so?
And look at this. Now, Richard Biggs III throwing in a kick to the gut for good measure.
I'm kind of curious.
Yes.
Okay, so the Clark boys are farmers.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Gavin and what's the other guy?
Richard Biggs III.
Did they just get off their shift at Dairy Queen? Because it looks like they've been working in the back.
They're known as a hot commodity for a reason, JL.
Why, because they've been flipping burgers?
No, indeed not. They're from Vegas. That's why they have the big spender Billy Reno outside the ring.
From Vegas? They look like they've been at the mall all day.
Well, Reno spends the money, and Richard Biggs III manages it.
Why do they keep focusing in on this hussy?
I have no idea who that young lady is, JL.
Is she part of this angle, Chuck?
JL, I have no idea what she's doing at ringside. Perhaps scouting talent? I don't even know her name.
You say that like it makes sense.
JL, I'm trying to make sense of the situation. I've never seen her.
See, you booked this and you don't even know what's going on.
I've never even seen this woman in my life, JL. And now she's caused quite a stir. Now all four men have stopped everything they're doing in the ring. Oh, but they're back at it now, JL.
They just stopped in the middle of the ring and discussed the woman at ringside. Is that right?
Well, that's my guess, JL. They've never
No.
either.
They stopped the match in the middle of the ring, Chuck, and discussed that this woman is at ringside. Is that what just happened?
Well, JL, they're just as flabbergasted as me and you are.
Yeah, you're real flabbergasted. This is a dumb angle. Stop booking crap like this. That's all I've got to tell you, Chuck. I mean, stop. You just got to stop.
Well, tell that to the promoters. Don't tell it to me.
For the 1,000th time, you are the promoter, Chuck.
JL, for the 1,000th time, that's an inflammatory statement as Gavin.
Then take some ibuprofen!
Gavin taunting Clark on the apron.
You're making me hoarse. From yelling at you. Because of your stupid show and your stupid promotion and your stupid booking and your this random woman that comes out to ringside for no reason. Did she leave?
I believe no, wait, she's on that side of the ring, JL, the right side of the ring.
You're pointing at it like the people at home know you're pointing at it. You are an idiot, Chuck.
Yeah, I was trying to illustrate the fact to you, JL.
Well, it doesn't make it any better, Chuck.
Of course, not in your mind, as right now, Richard Biggs III going to work on that leg, but Jesse Clark has the ropes. Referee didn't even see it.
So she's just going to walk around ringside and the camera's going to pan on her for whatever reason.
We'll have more on this development in the near future, I'm sure, JL. But right now, Richard Biggs III going to work on Jessie Clark.
She needs to get some Rogaine. It looks like she's balding like who's that guy that flew the kite? Oh, yeah, Benjamin Franklin.
Yes, indeed,
yes, indeed. She is balding. Thank you.
As Billy Rito shouting words of encouragement to his tag team partner, Richard Biggs III.
You're ignoring the 4,000-pound gorilla in the room. And I don't mean Gavin. I'm talking about this hussy walking around ringside here for no apparent reason. Why is she there, Chuck? You booked this? Tell me.
JL, I know as much about her as you do, and you know it.
That figures you booked it. You don't know either.
As right now, duck of the clothesline, Jessie Clark comes back to the clothesline of his own, takes down the much bigger Richard Biggs III. He tags in Petey Clark.
Because why should wrestling make any sense? I mean, seriously. Book the stuff. Doesn't make no sense. Who cares, right?
As right now, Petey Clark going to work.
That's right.
On Richard Biggs III as this mysterious woman looks on.
You know why she's there and you won't tell me, Chuck. I don't get it. I don't know why you just don't come out and say, oh, well, she's there because she's going to do blah, blah, blah. But you're like, oh, I have no idea. You know why she's there.
That's because I don't have an idea what she's doing here.
Chuck, that's a lie. Don't even start.
As right now, Petey Clark, let's focus on the task at hand. Going to work on Richard Biggs III, and a flying clothesline takes down Richard Biggs III. Richard Biggs III has to be getting fatigued here. Petey Clark hooks a leg, and Gavin Alexander broke up the pinfall.
That's right. Let's focus on the task at hand. I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna order a pizza, Chuck, because it's way more interesting than what we're doing.
Yeah, why don't you wait until after we're off the air? As right now, it looks like Richard Biggs III has the advantage yet again on Petey Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Both these teams know each other pretty well, JL. As right now, Richard Biggs III has him in the corner, and he's working over Petey Clark. He might want to make a tag back out to Gavin Alexander, but Petey Clark has him in the corner. He's laying in those right hands to the face of Richard Biggs III, but Richard Biggs powers him down with a power bomb.
Uh-huh. I'm really interested, trust me.
Richard Biggs III going to work on that leg.
Look, I drew a smiley face on my phone.
Who cares, JL?
I do, because it's the only thing that's interesting around here. This match sucks.
Shut up, JL!
I don't know why you're getting so defensive. You aren't even in this one. As
right now, once again.
What is wrong with you, Chuck? You're so angry about nothing. You're so out of control. Be like me. Use it to further your own aspirations. Like, I'm going to get some pizza. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's the kettle calling the cat black is right.
Again, you keep saying that. It doesn't make sense, but you keep saying it anyway.
That mysterious woman was still at ringside just a second ago, but right now, I would say Richard Biggs III needs to make a tag right back out to Gavin Alexander.
Why are there strobe lights going off in the entrance back there, Chuck?
JL, I don't have an answer for that question, as Gavin Alexander is finally the legal man in the ring, and he goes to work on Petey Clark in the corner.
I thought you were in charge of all this stuff, Chuck. I mean, I want answers. I want to know why everything's going on. Nothing about this match makes any sense.
Well, JL, I beg to differ with you, as right now, Gavin Alexander...
Really? Okay, explain to me. Why is the woman at the ringside?
I already told you I have no idea. She's scouting talent, I guess.
Stop.
Okay.
Why are the lights going off in the background?
JL, I have nothing to do with that.
Because you don't know what's going on. Nothing about this match makes any sense, but obviously those are the two things that are going to draw your eye.
Well, why don't you call this match for a change?
I would if I could get into it, but it is very uninteresting.
Well, Gavin Alexander going to work on the leg of Petey Clark.
Gavin Alexander is in every match we ever call.
That is false, JL, and you know it.
He might as well be. He's like interjects himself in them.
This is the first time we've seen him on this program in months.
Well, this year anyway.
And
Don't worry, he'll probably be in the next show and the show after that and the show after. Because he got to show up, you know. He's got to put his face out there. I once saw him on the crowd of a show.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, that's a story for another time, as right now, Gavin Alexander tagging back out.
We'll have to show that one. Ugh.
To Richard Biggs III, and in comes Richard Biggs III, and he's working on that leg of Petey Clark.
Okay. And the woman's still out there, and the lights are still going off. What's going on, Chuck?
Well, Billy Reno's still at ringside as well. You failed to mention that, JL.
Yeah, nobody cares about the limp noodle. Didn't he get his ass beat all over the arena one time during a totally different match?
Oh, it was against Gavin Alexander, JL.
See, that's how much I care about this show. I don't even remember.
As right now, Jesse Clark tagged back into the ring and going to work on Richard Biggs III. We still see that mysterious woman outside the ring along with Billy Reno. Hip toss!
I finally get the joke. Richard Biggs III. Big dick.
Well, there you go.
Hilarious.
There you go, JL.
You people and your juvenile humor.
As Gavin Alexander, yeah, how do you know that's not his real name? As Gavin Alexander.
Because it's not. Chuck Diamond isn't even your real name.
Oh, and Neil Diamond's isn't either, is it? Excuse me.
Were you gonna call me Gavin?
JR. As right now, Gavin Alexander.
And it's JL. I just thought I'd pass that along.
A clothesline takes down Richard Biggs III. And Gavin Alexander goes down to the hands of Petey Clark. Petey Clark, a house of fire right now on both members, legal members of the Hot Commodity. And now it looks like they're going in for the kill here. Double team, reverse Russian leg sweep. This can be it. He hooks the leg, and he gets a 3 count. Your winners this week on Chuck and Jimmy's Outlaw Mudshow, the Clarks.
All right, take it easy there, Tex.
Wait,
it's
just
not that exciting.
The Hot Commodity jumping the Clarks. They're sore losers, JL.
You say that like I'm supposed to be excited. You haven't explained anything about this to me. Okay, why is the woman there? Why is the lights going off? Why is Gavin involved?
Because he was in the match with the Hot Commodity.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why is he teaming with Reno and they hate each other? And
the Hot Commodity jumping the Clarks after they got beat fair and square. Wait just 1 second. Here's Jackson Pride to make the save. Going to work on Richard Biggs III. Jackson Pride made the save for the Clarks.
Of course, another schmuck we don't care about or know who he is. You know, your booking gets worse and worse, Chuck. Week after week after week. The only thing I can say is it's got to get better. It can't get any worse. It possibly cannot get any worse.